Hello everyone, it's Nor or Willow, also known as W Analysis, back again with another analysis video where today we'll be analysing the political views of Daffy Duck. Now you may be thinking how many times can you use analyse in one sentence, to which I say a lot, but you also may be thinking what the fuck is wrong with me, to which I say several things. The reason I'm making this video is because I was watching the Looney Tunes show, which is absolute peak cinema, and Daffy Duck has said,
Ronald Reagan was right.
and this got me thinking, if Daffy agrees with Reagan, where does he lean on the political scale? To find this out, we first need to find where Reagan sits. Now, he's a Republican, he leans to the right on the political scale. That's most Republicans of the modern era. And looking at further sources, such as Mr. Beat's video, which, by the way, you should subscribe to him. I'll put his video in the description, and hey, while you're down there, make sure to subscribe to this channel. But yeah, so Mr. Beat's video says that Reagan sits right authoritarian, right around John Tyler and William McKinley. So now that we've established where Reagan sits, we now need the context of the clip. Now, Daffy says this multiple times in the show regarding certain issues such as not being able to talk in a driving test. And looking at why he said this, I couldn't find anything about Reagan's opinions on the matter. However, one thing to note is that Daffy assumes the views of a more libertarian leaner there. However, it's strange, as he said that considering Reagan's authoritarianism, I'm just going to say that it's a character quirk. So, assuming our starting point is where Reagan stands, we can move Daffy slightly towards libertarianism. Now, during his city council run, we can see him show some racism towards Porky Pig, saying that this pig should go back to the farm, which can be a racial allegory for telling a black person to do something I definitely can't say without getting cancelled, but I think you get the picture. Another case is when Yosemite Sam takes Speedy Gonzales to court. Daffy references how Speedy calls himself the fastest mouse in all of Mexico. However, Daffy says that in America, speed kills. This is essentially him saying, I don't know how they do things in your country. Racists tend to lead further to the right, so we can move him based on that as well. So from what we've gathered, this is where Daffy Duck stands. There's one more thing I need to mention. When applying for a job at an ice cream shop, he's reading the form, and he says,
Name? Address? Gender? What is this, Soviet Russia?
Him saying about how it feels that Soviet Russia is basically in the United States can make me safely assume he's anti-communist. Anti-communism was a big trait in the 1950s and 1980s, however in the 2010s it was never an issue. Regardless, as communism is a left-wing ideology, it means we can move Daffy further right and even more libertarian. Our next hint is when he was running for the city council, where he ran against Porky Pig. Looking at the two, judging how Daffy is a conservative, we'll say he ran as a Republican. However, there isn't a way to tell as it was never stated. But now we need to figure out what faction of the Republican Party Daffy is a part of. Season 2 of the Looney Tunes show came out in 2012, so we'll go by that basis. MAGA hadn't been formed yet, so we can rule that out. Then we're left with a few factions. The Main Street voters, Tea Party voters, Christian conservatives, libertarians, the disaffected, the endangered, and the vanished. Looking at them, Daffy may be a part of the Tea Party movement, and he appears to be a conservative populist, similar to the likes of William Jennings Bryan or Donald Trump. Daffy has shown no signs of religious belief, so we can rule out Christian conservatives, as well as libertarians, as we can see he is relatively authoritarian. Now we've established that he's a part of the Tea Party movement, so where does that place him? Looking at the PRRI, we can see the Tea Party movement voters are very far right, as they believe that minorities get too much attention, as well as saying immigrants are a burden on the country, so they can move him further right. Now, with all of this information, we can declare that Daffy Duck is far right and social center. I want to thank you all so much for watching, as this is my dumbest video idea yet, but I had so much fun making it. Now remember to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.